Hello everybody, welcome to JC Let's Play. My name is Jonathan Cook, and this is just an update video for you guys regarding Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. As I mentioned a couple times before, I'll be doing a Let's Play for Final Fantasy XIV, and that I'd be doing it in a couple different ways. The first is just generic gameplay videos, which will feature my main character on the Masamune server. The second is a character that will be used strictly to make tutorial-style videos. I'm still undecided as whether this character will also be on Masamune or another server, but that decision will come at a later date. But Phase 4 of the beta of the game has ended. It ended yesterday on the 18th, and I managed to get my main character to level 20 on the Gladiator class in 2 of the 3 days that I was able to play. I was also able to get a few other gathering crafting classes around to the 10-15 level range, and early access hits this coming weekend on the 24th, and I hope that while I didn't manage to record any video this past weekend during Phase 4, I'll be able to record a bit this weekend during early access, have things edited and ready to go so I can have at least one day one, possibly a couple day one videos to just kind of introduce some of my viewers to the game that aren't aware of what it is, how it plays. Maybe they aren't a fan of the Final Fantasy series, or they just have heard the horror stories of Final Fantasy XIV 1.0 that was released a few years ago. However, the important part for this video is the first creation aspect of the tutorial character. I'd mentioned to you all that you will be choosing what I play. The race, the sub-race, the class, the gender, everything. So, along with the image of each race, I'll be reading the official statement from the Final Fantasy XIV website regarding that specific race. Note that we're only looking at the race as a whole, not the sub-race. That will be chosen in a follow-up video. So first off, we have the Hyur. And their description is as follows. Over the course of some 1,000 years and 3 great migratory waves, the Hyur had come to be the most populous of the civilized races in Eorzea. Compared to the others, theirs is an average physique, both in terms of height and build. The Hyur champion personal freedom and liberty, and their espousal of an eclectic variety of languages and traditions is a legacy of their diverse heritage, as is the resulting lack of a unified cultural identity. Next up, we have the Mikote. Their description is, though their presence in Eorzea is lesser than that of the other races, the Mikote are easily distinguished by their large projecting ears and restless feline tails. The ancestors of this line first made their way to the realm during the Age of Endless Frost in the 5th Umbral Era, traversing frozen seas in pursuit of the wildlife upon which they subsisted. Instinctual territoriality causes many among them to lead solitary lifestyles. Males in particular are said to shy from contact with others. There is then the Elezen. The Elezen are characteristically tall people, long of limb and slender of build. They are also possessed of a somewhat extended lifespan in comparison to the Hyur. The Elezen once claimed sole dominion over Eorzea, their presence predating that of the other races, and as such, developed a heightened sense of honor and pride. In years past, the Hyur migration into Elezen lands sparked bitter conflict. At present, however, the mutual understanding reached between the two races allows them to work towards mutual peace and prosperity. The Rkod. The Rkod are easily identified by their massive, muscular frames. They are descended from a maritime people that roamed the northern seas, though many of their ancestors turned their longships south to brave the crossing into Eorzean waters. Often considered a barbaric race, the fiercely competitive Rkod are also known for their compassion and unswerving loyalty. Many of the greatest warriors in history are born of Rkod stock. And finally, the Lalafell. The Lalafell are a folk both rotund and diminutive. Small by any race's standards and possessed of a childlike countenance, it proves difficult for non-Lalafell to gauge an individual's age with any degree of accuracy. Originally an agricultural people inhabiting the fertile lands of the South Seas, they found their way to Eorzea via the burgeoning trade routes. Lalafell are welcoming of outsiders and share prosperous relations with all of the other races in Eorzea. So there you have the races. So please, down in the comments, tell me which race you'd like to see me play. My original plan for this character was to begin playing it right at launch, just right out of the gate. However, I've since decided to wait until after I've filmed and put up my Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn Collector's Edition unboxing video. After that is done and up, I'll begin the tutorial series. Now, I ordered the game through Square Enix and have a 2-day shipping option, so the unboxing will come probably a couple days after launch, depending on when it ships and how long it really takes to get here. And finally, before I sign off, there's the matter of Saints Row 4, which releases tomorrow, the 20th. I've preloaded my purchase from Steam, and as soon as I get home from work tomorrow, I'll begin playing. I'll be putting up at least an impressions video, if not a full Let's Play series, but let me know what you'd like to see from this. In the meantime, if you'd like to support the channel, if you could give the video a like or subscribe to the channel, it would be appreciated. But this is JC Let's Play, I'm Jonathan Cook, and I hope you all take care and peace out.